You mentioned how the pandemic impacted your members, but can you talk through how it impacted your team members directly?
Sure, absolutely. It happened so quickly.
Mhm.
I think that we, like everyone else, were scrambling personally to try to figure out how am I going to still be normal during the first part of the pandemic. A lot of my team members immediately went remote work environment. We still were operating, so we still needed on-site IT staff depending on the role. And me personally, it was a very eerie time due to multiple circumstances. I still came into the office. I remember riding the subway in March, April of 2020, and it just being completely empty with only other essential workers on those subways. Walking through Times Square, which is 1 block from my office, was extremely disturbing, having no traffic, no tourists. As far as our team, I think that it was a real test of the agility and flexibility of the team members. And we were all very motivated by the mission, truly. It really put a light on healthcare as essential during this time. And I think that a lot of the team members were on board and motivated to providing the solutions, the technology solutions, from deploying application changes weekly for EHR and other business applications to managing the cybersecurity threats that were coming in for healthcare organizations in the later part of 2020. And of course, we did other things that healthcare organizations shared in standing up a telehealth platform right away, right in spring of 2020, looking at the remote access, increasing bandwidth for VPN, just flooding the network from remote access. All of that had to be addressed. Fortunately, I think we were able to come out of the pandemic on a better note. We had to downsize, so we closed health centers during the pandemic and unfortunately had to lay off staff members. But as we became a smaller organization, it was a good time to address longstanding infrastructure issues and aging equipment. So one big project that we deployed as a smaller organization, which was actually very handy, is replacing the wide area network. We moved from MPLS to SD-WAN during COVID. Worked out pretty well when you had two of your bigger sites off the network. And so, less chances of things going wrong. On top of it, we centralized our phone system as well as a smaller org. And so now, past the pandemic, we're really coming back into where we were before March of 2020. We've opened back up all of our health centers, I'm so happy to say, and just operating, functioning a lot better and more efficient with the modern technology that we're put into place. So we turn the crisis into an opportunity to better serve the organization and ultimately the members themselves.